Breaking news, it's being called the world's largest IT outage in history, and it appears to have all started with an Austin-based cybersecurity company, CrowdStrike. They provide software for airlines, banks, and other big businesses across the globe. While you were sleeping, the tech company appears to have pushed out a software update that crashed computers worldwide. CrowdStrike CEO saying, quote, "The system was sent an update and that update had a software bug in it and caused an issue with the Microsoft operating system." Airports all over the country were impacted, including Bush. That's where we find our Devon Raming. Devon, how are things looking now compared to earlier today?
Well, Cheryl, it's interesting because officials with both Bush Airport as well as Hobby say they've been able to resume normal operations within the last few hours. But if you take a look behind me here in Terminal A at the ticketing area, you would think the opposite, considering there are still hundreds of people waiting to find out if they can get out of town here after all those outages and delays and cancellations from this morning. Now, this was the scene here in the Terminal A ticketing area this morning at Bush as hundreds of people showed up only to find out their flights were either delayed or in many cases canceled. At this hour, we know major airlines like Delta and United have resumed some flights and have been issuing travel waivers for customers on canceled flights. Meanwhile, American Airlines says they were able to safely resume normal operations hours this morning. We spoke with one woman and her family flying Spirit to Las Vegas. She received a travel waiver for her canceled flight, but explained it's been a frustrating process after being canceled last night due to weather, only to show up this morning to another canceled flight due to the outage.
We've been here, our flight has been canceled, and we're hoping that the system will come up as soon as possible so we can get to where we want to go. We're hoping that they don't cancel our hotel or our rental, but meanwhile, we just have to wait, and we're hoping that things will change very soon.
Yeah, a lot of people hoping the same this afternoon. Of course, all of the major airlines are encouraging passengers to keep an eye on their websites and apps for any further cancellations or delays. Meanwhile, the Federal Aviation Administration, or the FAA, says they are continuing to monitor the situation closely and they will resume to normal operations here over the next few days. For now, live at Bush Airport, Devon Raming, KHOU 11 News.
So a lot of frustrated flyers sitting behind you there, Devon. Thank you. CrowdStrike's outage also impacted local hospitals, and new in the last half hour, we've learned that Harris County Health System facilities are beginning to come back online. Our KHOU Iloka joins us from the Med Center today.
Harris Health System, the public health care provider for Harris County, is affected by this widespread tech outage. In fact, hospital visitation and patient information has been suspended at Ben Taub and LJB hospitals until further notice. A Harris Health System spokesman says the tech outage caused their information system to disable. Then they had to cancel elective hospital procedures for today. Harris Health says they are working with their IT teams and consultants to help resolve the outage. Once they do, they plan to reschedule appointments. Their dialysis services, however, will remain open at Harris Health Quinton Mease Health Center. At Memorial Hermann, a spokesperson says the widespread tech outage caused their computers to go down for at least 2 hours overnight. The computers were eventually restored sometime this morning, and patient care wasn't affected. Houston Methodist, MD Anderson, and Texas Children's Hospital all reported no issues, and they say they are currently not affected by this tech outage. Reporting from the Med Center, Ugochi Iloka, KHOU 11 News.
Thank you, Ugochi. Texas A&M also feeling the impact of the Microsoft Windows failure. The school took to social media to announce that all classes have been canceled today due to the IT outage. However, the school says all other operations are continuing as normal. Right now, our KHOU 11 team is trying to find out what has and hasn't been affected by the outage. Head to our website, khou.com, to see what we've found.